Alright, hey, it's another episode of me just talking unscripted without like any plan and just gonna go at it, right? We're talking about the fast bully battery and like something interesting that I wanted to talk about. It's so interesting that I just want to talk about it. It's just, there's no reason for this video. There's no need for it. There's no significant update. I just I just needed to I just wanted to make this video. Alright, so I mean there's this outline right here. So alright, also let me save this. Alright, so what we gotta talk about. What is the fast bully battery? Yes. What is? It's this. This is the fast bully battery. Oh, mute it. I don't need it. Okay, well maybe I'll unmute it a little bit. This is the sound you need. You can see there's two collisions. Yeah. Okay, now I'm gonna mute it. But, so what is fast bully battery? It's a way for Mario to get, for the bully to get triple the speed it had before. So here it had 10,000, now it had like 28,000. Yo, that's like a lot more, right? So how does that happen? Well, first we transfer Mario's speed to the bully, so that's collision 1 right here. And then we collide with the bully again. That's why we hear two collision sounds, and we send triple the velocity, the speed back to the bully. So you see here Mario has like 40,000 speed. So the bully gives Mario like triple speed, and then Mario gives it back to the bully to like store it again. So this is why it's called bully battery. There's a difference between the mass between bully and Mario, but the conversion is not like perfect, and that's on purpose, because it's supposed to be that the bully is like hitting Mario with more energy, you know, with more force. Anyway, it's not that simple. Of course it's not. So we have Mario fall in here like all the way down first, and the bully hits Mario. Next, what happens? In a subframe, Mario gets squished by the ceiling and the lava floor, and like gets a squish cancel, and the squish cancel means well, Mario is gonna be like in a knockback action, but now he's canceled out of the knockback action. The knockback action would have set Mario's speed to 0, but we subverted like that. We went around it. Next thing that needs to happen in the same frame is Mario needs to get floor snapped upwards, because Mario shouldn't not be touching the lava. So that happens next. Next thing that needs to happen is that Mario needs to touch the bully again. The bully's like right here, but if Mario just flies away, then you know that's not good. So Mario needs to be like needs to be like midair walking, as you call it. He seems like he's on the tilting platform, which he kind of is, but the tilting platform is not keeping Mario up. He's just floating in midair, and the tilting platform happens to be below him. So he's actually, his next step is like out of bounds. If it's a ceiling, that's also okay. He just needs to be like floating in midair, which will keep him in place. That's the important part about the midair walk. And with all that set up, you can hit the bully again. Alright. However, I just wasted your time, because actually none of that matters in this video, this current topic, because the real question is what happens next? Well, there's two options. Alright, did I follow everything correctly? Yeah, I did I already went through the 2 lines. Next thing that needs to happen is the bully needs to keep its speed. If it like, the next thing that'll happen, right now it has a lot of speed, so it's like it'll hit out of bounds and like go back and forth. That's fine. If it has low speed though, if it had like say 1,000 speed, like a very low amount of speed, then the bully would just fly off and then fall into lava and then die. And we don't want that. So there's 2 ways around it. The first thing is maybe the bully can like, as the bully's dying, Mario can go and like hit it, and that'll death cancel it. I wonder if Tyler has a demonstration of that. Yes, of course he does. But the point is that the bully would be really far away unless the bully hits a wall and comes back, and then Mario could hit the bully again. Now, where is... this is it. This is the one I'm looking at, I think. Let's go a little further. Alright, the bully's gonna fall. Oh man, it's in lava. Oh, but we canceled the death! So the bully's like half alive right now. And Mario can like hit the bully like that. But yeah, that's not feasible. Not always. Not most of the time, if you ask me. But there's a second way to do it. Nice music transition. What it is that at fast speed we can like have the bully hit out of bounds and come back. Well, we can do that with steep floors also. In fact, we can do that with out of bounds and steep floors. So I'm pointing here because that's a steep floor, by the way. That's sufficient enough. In fact, I have steep floors right here. Now, the bully's not here. Also, Mupin's not working. Reset. Okay, just give me a sec. Alright, here. So here's another way we can do this. So we need the bully to keep a speed. And yeah, that's the point of what this is. That's one of the points. We'll see what the second point is later. Stay tuned. So I guess I'll just show you. I mean, if you don't want the answer right away, stop the video and figure out yourself. No, just kidding. This is not like one of those math videos. Alright, so the bully hits out of bounds here. The bully right now has only 1000 speed, by the way. Only like... Actually, let's see exactly how much speed it has. 1700 speed. But it can have less speed because you can see there's a bit of a margin here. The bully's next position goes all the way here. If it has only 1000 speed, 1400 speed, then it'll just be barely touching this part. So 1400 is when this first starts working. Anyway, the bully goes like this. So what happens when a bully hits a steep floor is it reflects off the steep floor, and these are perfectly aligned to the z-axis. So it's perfectly cardinal. So the bully will just reflect pretty much how you expect. Next, when it touches out of bounds, it will almost always turn the bully 180 degrees, so it'll go like this. Now remember, the bully like it touches the steep floor, but it will not go to the steep floor. It will reflect and then move. So right here it like moves like this in one frame, and the bully checks out of bounds and like it just moves. All right, so I said almost. Now, what do I mean by like almost always turn 180 degrees, the bully? Well, sometimes it does not turn 180 degrees. Sometimes it turns 180 degrees minus 1 unit, which is, how much is it? 180 degrees is like 768 units minus 1. So it's like 7 divided divide by 32768 multiply 180. That's this much is actually the rotation 1/16 of the time. Not always, but sometimes it'll do this. That's like, actually might be better to write it like this. So it's like this much is this much many units is misaligned from just straight 180 degree rotation. So what's going on? Can I pause this, please? So do I have the bully code? No, that's not the bully code that I need. What do I need? God damn it, I forget. Interactions.c? It must be here. I guess I don't really need to show you the code to like prove my point. I kind of like always feel like I do. So maybe I'll just skip over that. Actually, it might take a bit too much time. So let's see. It's just coded that way. It's just coded to like to go 180 like degrees, except for like 0.05 less than that. But actual angle change only happens like every 116 units. So 160 degrees is 65536, by the way. So 360 degrees. So every 16 units, the angle like actually changes based on that. I guess that's to save time on computing. So we need, like, the bully's just stuck right now. the next thing, what I need with this bully trapper is the bully trapper. Like, the first reason I needed this was to keep the bully like alive and like keep its speed. But the second thing I needed for is the bully to come back to Mario so we can do another fast bully battery. I just how do you do that? It's stuck. It's like infinitely stuck, and you just saw that that didn't happen. But it's just trapped theoretically, and I've been having problems trying to get this thing out of the trapper. But one idea I had was the bully would hit out of bounds, and its angle would change. So let me start drawing this actually. Let's take this and draw this. So the bully would be like here, and it would go like this, and then it would hit this steep floor. It would reflect, hit out of bounds, reflect like this, and it would hit this steep floor, and it would reflect like come on, mouse. God damn it. I want this to be precise. Like that, alright? This color kind of sucks, but let's just go with it. So, what I was thinking is that instead of that, I would have the bully rotate like so this is the exact line. I'll just leave this here. Kinda like this. But I have the bully rotate more like this. And let's say there's a steep floor right here, alright? Let's just assume that. So then the bully would go a bit more upwards, hit out of bounds, and then what I want to do is that you'd think it would go back, but I want to do another out of bounds like rotation. So this is the out of bounds rotation is like, will go like this. And now this time, when it reflects off of the steep floor, it would go like even less. It'll move less. It hit out of bounds, and now it's in an infinite loop, so it'll move like more. So it'll keep going upwards, like this. Can I draw it properly? There we go. Yeah, so you get the point now, man. Maybe I should exaggerate this picture a little bit, like this. Yeah, there. You can see what's going on. So it's kind of like a walking simulation. It's like the bully has two legs and they're walking, and that's what I call like a walking drift is what I would call this. But there's no actual walking. But so I went and just conclusively proved that this is impossible. By the way, so this is just impossible. And the proof for why it's impossible is very interesting. Like, you can just run a brute forcer through this, and someone can easily do that, but I didn't use a brute forcer. I don't know how to code a brute forcer for this, so I'll just show you. And also, this music might transition to weep music. No, it doesn't. Alright, good. Alright, so here is the arctan table. This is where it takes an angle and turns into a ratio of displacements. And so this is where the calculation happens, where the 16 unit out of bounds turning occurs. That bug is due to this. It's not a bug actually, isn't it? No, it's not a bug at all. Alright, so what's going on here? I'm trying to find the bully will rotate when its last digit equals 0. So I just searched for a part where it's like 0. Alright, so these are all the parts where the last digit is 0. And then when the out of bounds reflection occurs, its next angle will be one that is adjacent to it, one of these two. And so I want two consecutive angles that have a 0, that has 0 as the last digit. And that's what I've concluded. And so now I went and found one. There's none. There's none. Look through all of this. There's nothing. And so it just fucking died like that. It would have been so cool too. I mean, God, it would have been so good. But that's like the main part of video. Eventually, it turns out Tyler just this was kind of really obvious in hindsight. Probably like an RTA or casual player would have thought of this too. You can just have the track platform come in here and just interrupt the bully. The bully has hit. I mean, the track platform's hitbox is right here. What the walls do is it makes the bully move twice, so it does a double move. And also the track platform has a floor right here, which can also cause friction on the bully, changing its speed. It reduces it, but I mean not by too much, so it's still good. So what happens next? The bully moves twice in this case. There's another example here. Let me give you this one. So just keep going like this, and the bully hits the track platform now. What happens? Double move happens again, I believe. Yep. But also, a wall obviously pushes an object, so the bully got pushed a little upwards, and the floor hitbox here had caused friction on the bully. And now what happens? The bully flies off to out of bounds, reflects off of it, and comes back. And then it comes here. There's the bully. Wow, the bully sure is the bully's rendered here, but it's here. It's amazing, this game. I never question it. So here, let me just let me try and do this correctly. Ah, dang it. Real-time tasking, except it's more like RTA casual playing with frame advancing. Oh, it didn't work. Oh, it did work. Ah, I didn't get to show you. There we go. No? That was forward displacement, so that didn't... There's one aspect to this that's really difficult. That's why I can just show it to you with this frame, the save state. That's pretty good. But yeah, that's this entire video. Whoa, nice. Interesting. So I mean, I can explain what's happening in this particular escape. There's two ways to escape this bully trapper, but this is a little more complicated. But I guess I'll leave it to you to figure it out. It's not so difficult, isn't it? I'll also show you object speed. Can I show that? Yes, here's the H speed. So here, let me show you the first example. The bully speed decreases here just once, and for this case, the bully speed decreases once here, and then once here again. Well, I was touching the floor here, so I guess that's kind of obvious. But what happened there? Why does speed decrease twice? Well, you find out. Two things to point out, by the way. Well, the first thing I already did point out is that the wall hitbox pushes the bully up. This flashing is kind of annoying. There we go. That cancels out. But there's another thing. If I zoom in, oh, dang it. All right. Yeah, you see the unit squares. This matters. I don't know how it matters, but it certainly matters. The track platform's floor hitbox extends out one more unit, so it overlaps with the slopes hitbox here. The slope hitbox and the floor hitbox, they overlap. You can touch them, and I don't know, it changes things. I think it changes how the two ways the bully can escape the trapper. I think that's what it is, I think. Among, well, other reasons. No, I think this is the primary reason, actually. But yeah, I'm done in this video. Thanks for watching. Hope this was helpful for something. If you're like a computer programmer or like really anything, even a tasser, just straight up just a tasser, mathematician, we need help, especially brute forcing. We need help with we need a lot of programming to do. So I'd like to recruit more people into this. This is about as simple as this part. BitFS 0x is. It's kind of not very explored very much, and I feel like it's kind of important that we do. I mean, I think so. The amount of time we have, the amount of time it takes to do BitFS 0x is kind of like, it's kind of important. I'm assuming it takes like, it doesn't take more than 24 hours, and I think this proves that it doesn't take more than 1.5 hours. But we're thinking it takes like 10 minutes. I'm thinking that we shouldn't assume that it takes 10 minutes yet. Not yet. Or even Tyler thinks it'll take 5 minutes. I'm gonna be a bit more pessimistic than that. So like, let's say like half an hour. Yeah. All right. So I just don't want to keep my hopes up too much. There are some reasons why, but that's outside the scope of this video. So I want to end this video now. There's also the HSG, the hyperspeed grinding at the pole, but that's in the topic for later. I'm done. This is DeRockProject. I'm DeRockProject. The end. That's the video. Thanks.